Welcome to JSA TV, where we're covering the latest news, trends, and innovations from thought leaders from within the digital infrastructure industry. And we are coming at you live. That's right, we are live from beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii at PTC 2025. And I'm here next to a guy who probably needs no introduction, Mr. John Coleman. John is the Senior Vice President of Global Sales at netnumber. John, welcome as always to JSA TV.
Thank you, Dean, for that warm introduction, and appreciate your enthusiasm. It's always great to be back here at JSA TV and participating with sharing ideas.
Yeah, and PTC. This is my first PTC. I know this is not your first PTC. Tell me about the event. You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, PTC is always a great kickoff to the start of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a relaxed atmosphere. People are here, a lot of collaboration, a lot of idea sharing, catching up with people about their goals for the year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the number one place Elvis used to come to visit. As matter of fact, I think he turned 90. He would have been 90 years old this month.
Didn't he film what he filmed?
Blue Hawaii.
Blue Hawaii.
The lead song from that was "Wise Men Say Only Fools Rush In."
This is amazing. Okay, yeah.
So, but yeah, it's always great to be here. There's even a sign over there by the Hilton that says this is Elvis's favorite hotel. So,
well, we're in Elvis's favorite place, and this is my new favorite place because I'm about to learn something that I maybe didn't know before. Digital identity. Talk to us about the digital identity.
Sure. There's a lot of focus here about that, and there has been most recently. With the growth of the mobile networks
Mhm.
and mobile subscribers, users using their phone to do several things now that besides just texting and voice and
Yeah.
accessing. But there's a concern that bad actors are abusing that,
Mhm.
reaching people,
Mhm.
committing fraud. So there's a real focus on how do we make that better for folks to protect and trust brands or enterprises that are reaching out to them. So a lot of discussions around how can we as a group in an industry help protect subscribers.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, digital identity. It's something I feel I am cognizant of every time I get online. For example, I checked my bank account as I like to do from time to time from the public Wi-Fi here. I assume my digital identity was floating around here.
Yep. It could be,
Yeah.
but I think one of the things that we do to help that is we maintain a global network
Mm-hmm.
that provides real time information and access to information about telephone numbers. We provide number intelligence that helps carriers, enterprises, and other brands have a good foundational piece of information to help provide trust. And we can provide those solutions on a real time basis. And we do that for several of our customers today.
So let's talk about A to Z coverage. Another concept. I mean, to me, A to Z coverage means completely covered.
Well, it's a takeoff on what I just mentioned on our
Yeah.
global
Yeah.
network that we run. A to Z typically talks about, hey, do you have access to information about telephone numbers globally from every country in the world, A to Z? And we do. We've maintained a repository of the billions of numbers throughout the world that either carrier or enterprise customers use for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we provide that information over our global network so that in a real-time fashion, you could get the information you need at the moment.
So those digital identifiers, that number, I imagine number one to have the that kind of database seems almost unimaginable to me. Number one, but number two, it sounds like it might come with some challenges too.
Well, yeah, the challenges are uh, always when you're trying to make sure you have the most robust and current and accurate information that's available at the time. Um, there are things you need to do to make sure that you've got that information. And we've put in place several things over the years. We've been in business since 1999 to make sure that the technology keeps that information up to date, and we have the best data. We spend a lot of time working with suppliers, and the collaboration between the carriers and the other providers and the information they have, so that we can make sure we have the best answer at the time that we are queried to get it.
Excellent. I'm going to go off script a little bit, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
You don't sing, and I'm not going to make you sing, although I might. You can carry a tune. We know this already,
Yeah,
John.
maybe we do a duet.
So your ideal customer, if you're here, who is it that you really want to zero in on? Who's your ideal customer?
Well, that's a great question, because back to your original point about why identity is
Yeah.
important. What's starting to become one of the key things that help identify who a person is their telephone number.
Yeah.
And it's ubiquitous throughout the world. So most people have a phone and a mobile phone, and being able to identify who the person is associated with that telephone number and feel that there's trust on both sides.
Yeah.
That's probably the key thing that's really driving a lot of that. And I think there's agreement globally on that, and we collaborate on, okay, how do we make that better? And so it's not just carriers, it's not just messaging providers,
Yeah.
it's enterprises and any of the folks or service providers in that chain can be participants. So yeah, anything where you might be looking at a telephone number as part of your process,
Yeah.
we can help.
Awesome. John, thank you very much.
Sure, glad to be here
Yeah.
at JSA TV here in Honolulu.
Yeah.
TC.
I know, Elvis's favorite hotel.
Yep.
I learned a lot talking to John before we ever started hit play on the recording button. So, John, thank you very much, and thank you, viewers, for watching JSA TV. Stay curious, stay connected, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. Take care. Bye. Thanks, Dean.
You bet.